Mr. Speaker, when I last spoke on this floor, I laid out the choice the country had before us. Then on November 5, 2024, America made its choice loud and clear. America gave Washington, D.C. a mandate endorsing the greatest political comeback in American history with the election of President Donald J. Trump as the 47th president in the United States and Republican majorities in both the House and the Senate. Kansas and the big first district rejected 4 more years of the chaos we've experienced under President Biden and Vice President Harris. They voted for a government that works for the people and makes their lives easier, not one that handcuffs them and their families with overreaching regulations. They voted for a government that enforces the law and seeks common sense solutions, not open border policies that put our national security at risk. They voted to reduce federal spending, to end the weaponization of federal government once and for all, and for our future. When I came to Congress almost 4 years ago, America was strong. Our streets were safe. Our border was much more secure. House Republicans and President Trump had passed the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, putting more money in the pockets of American families and spurring economic growth that led to the strongest U.S. economy in decades. The Trump administration had spearheaded historic trade agreements and peace agreements across the globe that kept Americans competitive and secure. Rather than capitalizing on that momentum and strength, the Biden-Harris administration wasted 4 years pushing through partisan trillion-dollar spending packages and using the federal government to air its grievances with the previous administration. And America clearly said no more. Mr. Speaker, those days are long gone. This House Republican majority, alongside President Trump and incoming Senate Republican majority, are ready to restore American greatness and the American dream. We're committed to securing a future American families can feel optimistic about. When I ran for Congress, I promised to fight for agriculture and our conservative Kansas values. That commitment stands, and while there's a lot of work to get done to get this nation back on track, I humbly accept that challenge. I'm committed to working with my colleagues to unleash American energy and finally rein in energy prices that have crippled American families for the past 4 years. I will fight to make the 2017 tax cuts permanent and once again empower working and middle-class families who have been strangled by the record level of inflation caused by Washington Democrat spending. I will work for common-sense policies that don't empower the Mexican cartels or incentivize illegal immigration. Americans deserve an immigration system that makes it easier for people to come here legally and more difficult for people to come here illegally. That should not be controversial. The task before us is a big one, but I've never been more confident in our ability to deliver for America and get this country back on track. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.